Hey, Chet's crew and other viewers. Got another review for you today. And what I'll be reviewing today is Hostess Hickory Sticks in Salt and Vinegar. Never seen these before, but I'll be back right after the intro for the review. It's time for another episode of CHTV with your host, Chester Hallett. You could see funny food reviews. Watch him drink it all from the skull. Funny stories. Or whatever else comes to his crazy mind. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, I'm back. And as you seen before the intro, what I got today is Hostess Hickory Sticks in salt and vinegar flavor. Like I said, I've never seen these before. I'm going to have my wife here on this one. Say hi, darling.
Hi, darling.
That wasn't planned, but it was funny. Anyway, for my American viewers, I think Hickory Sticks are exclusively Canadian, or they may be overseas as well, I'm not sure. But Hostess is an old Canadian brand we used to have around here that they used to be our main brand of big name brand of potato chips here in Canada, or in Atlantic Canada anyway. I don't know about Canada wide, but and they used to have these little characters called munchies, and
get stuffed animals of them.
Yeah, you feel get stuffed animals of them, and they were on the commercial. So if I can find a clip or a picture of the old little munchies there, I think that'll be cool to chuck in here, because they were quite cool little characters. But anyway, I'll chuck that in if I find them on the internet anywhere.
Munchies are stomach rumbles with hungry growls. Fact, munchies only want Hostess potato chips. When you got the munchies, nothing else. Hostess potato chips. You learn now.
These are just some of the things you used to be able to send away for with proof of purchase. But these were, Hostess was bought out by Frito-Lay sometime back in the day. And, the Hickory Sticks for some reason has, they've kept the Hostess name on the Hickory Sticks. But, I'm not sure if that's the only product that they kept the Hostess name on. I don't see it on too much anything else, but anyway, and the original Hickory Sticks, they're little sticks of potato chips that are hickory flavored, like a hickory barbecue flavor, which I'm not a big fan of to start with. I'll eat them, but they're not one of my favorites because I'm not a big fan of that fake hickory or barbecue flavor. Like I said before, I wasn't a big fan of barbecue chips, but anyway, without further ado, we'll get right into this here. And I'm sure this is gonna... Now, I don't know if they have hickory flavor plus the salt and vinegar, but I guess we'll find out. They don't look like they have the hickory flavor on them, because the hickory flavor ones are kind of darker than that. Oh yeah, that's strong. Salt and vinegar. I just stuck my whole face right in there. And, oh, that whiff of that
vinegar.
That powdered vinegar there, that gets me. But anyway, I'm just going to dump very few out here on the table because I'm not a big fan of salt and vinegar chips. And they tear the roof of my mold to pieces. I get canker sores from them. But anyway, I'm going to chuck a few out here on the table and pass the bag over to my wife so she can try them. And,
oh yeah, smell the vinegar.
If anybody's ever tried salt and vinegar chips, I can't picture these being much different, but it's a new product we had never seen before, so my wife went to get them for a review to try out.
I love Hickory Sticks.
She loves Hickory Sticks, but anyway, here we go with my first taste.
They ain't that bad. I mean, I'll eat any chip, like salt and vinegar is not my least favorite, but I don't find it's really pungent.
Is your least favorite, you mean?
Huh?
You said that the salt and vinegar is not my least favorite.
Well, it is my least favorite.
Anyway. But now they taste exactly what they say they are, like a salt and vinegar chip.
I don't find it that pungent with the salt and vinegar. I like the vinegar flavor. They smell like
No,
it.
they're not bad. They don't have that really strong, like off-putting salt and vinegar flavor. But I find these hard to eat too, because they're just little strips of. They're almost like just little strips of chip. Or sticks. I guess they're the potato chip version of shoestring chips. Or French fries, I guess. Which I'm not a big fan of either. Like,
McDonald's is the only one who can do shoestrings.
yeah, McDonald's shoestrings to me aren't technically shoestrings because they're a little big for shoestrings, but the shoestrings that you buy for home, I find them so small. And when you bake them in the oven or deep fry them, they get too hard and crispy. And you're always, when you go to stick your fork into them, they break and your piece goes flying there and out there. You got to be chasing French fry shrapnel all around the house. But anyway, and that's what these remind me of, is them really small. There, I lost what I was going to say.
You big dummy!
Really small shoestring home fries there. But not much more to say about these. They're exactly what they claim to be. They're just salt and vinegar flavored
Potato sticks.
Hickory Sticks. Well, I guess they're called Hickory Sticks. That's the name of the product, but they don't have any hickory in them. But anyway, so we'll get right on with our rating. My wife's just cleansing her palate there. She'll be with us in a second.
I'd say probably. I mean, I enjoy them. I'm not a big fan of salt and vinegar because of the vinegar, but these ain't actually that bad. The vinegar ain't the strongest in like salt and vinegar chips. I'd say 4.
She's going to give them 4 to 5 hours. And I'm not going to be as nice because, for one, I don't like the original hickory. I'm not a big fan of the original Hickory Sticks. And I'm not a big fan of salt and vinegar chips. So, there's kind of 2 strikes against it for me. But, me personally, like I say, but anybody who likes salt and vinegar chips would like these.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Because, I mean, they're not a really pungent salt and vinegar either. Like, they do have the flavor's definitely there. But it's not one of those...
But the vinegar ain't like curling your lips up the minute you
yeah,
get a couple of them.
And like you guys seen how many I ate there, and I think I'm pretty much at my limit because I can start to feel it affect the roof of my mouth already. But there's just something about that. I don't know if it's the citric acid in the fake
Must be.
vinegar powder or what it is, but it tears my mouth right to pieces. But anyway, I'm gonna say 2 out of 5 for me. Like I mean, that's just me personally. Like I say, I believe that a lot of people would buy these. If you bought these because you like salt and vinegar chips, you would really
enjoy them.
Like you would really like them. Like, and my wife gave them 4 out of 5, so that's a good rating, right? But just me personally, I'm not a fan, so I'm giving them 2 out of 5 hours. So there you have it. My wife gave them 4. I give them 2. That's an average of 3, which is a 60%, which ain't really a bad rating for even for somebody who went into it knowing that they probably wouldn't like them like me. But anyway, there you have it. I'm glad my wife picked these up. I didn't regret reviewing them because they're a product we had never seen before, and that's what reviewing's all about, is doing products you've never tried. So with that, I'll say, remember, if you can't laugh with me, laugh at me. But keep laughing. Have a nice day. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider dropping a like, and if you'd like to become a member of Chet's crew, it's very simple and it doesn't cost a cent. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to help me grow the channel, please consider sharing the video on other forms of social media. It helps the channel out very much. Thank you and have a nice day.